It's been a while since I last spoke to you. Haven't seen your grave since your birthday. Life got kind of hectic. Things got in the way. But I know there's no excuse. To be honest, I avoid your grave because the proof of your absence is right there, staring in my face. And I still remember your face. I never saw you angry. Just a short guy with the biggest smile. Hab said your grin was like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And I know what he means. Like when you smiled, all of your teeth would show. And if you walked into a room, everybody would know. You just had good vibes and positive energy from the moment that we met. And I remember walking into the gym with Habs. He said you were Will's cousin and he introduced us and you shook my hand. I thought you were different because no one was really shaking hands them times. To be honest, I thought we would just be cool, but we ended up being like two peas in a pod. From that day I knew that you were a different kind of person. Rarely did you care about what anyone else thought, which is why you'd randomly dance like Michael Jackson and embarrass me in the middle of the street. But I'd give anything to see you do that again. I used to think that true friendship and loyalty was based on how long you've known someone, until we became like brothers so quickly. If I weren't with Habs, anyone could bet that I'd be with you or be with Gabriel. That's literally how our friendship grew. And I think about the times we spent and the conversations we had in our teens. We were talking about wanting to stack grands. I was talking about which girls I had. And it's weird, because I feel like I inherited loads of the focus that you had. I've internalized the lessons that you taught me and I'm grateful for that. We spoke about a lot on that journey to Tottenham for the first time. I remember us being on a train, just talking, messing around, taking pictures with money. And then we went to pick up our first dog. I can't really look at pictures of her anymore. It reminds me of the times we spent training her. And it's crazy how loving and caring you were to her. It kind of showed your consistency in your character, because you showed love to everyone. Anyone I ever introduced you to still remembers the story of the times they met you. I can truly say we lived. That's why a part of me died when you died. And I remember how it went. It was a summer's night, watching Klitschko versus Hay. I remember that fight. It's not really important, but I can never forget that day. Like, in my mind, the night still replays in the exact same way. When I got the call that you were here no more, I went upstairs to tell my sister. But I couldn't speak through the tears, and she just held me and said that you were always going to be here. Still, I just couldn't stop crying. But it's crazy though. The impact that you made in such a short space of time. We met at 16, in the era of bootcut jeans, hat to match the kicks and the coloured tee. Richmond College, 2006. That's where we first met. And it's mad, like, you know, Crep got signed and Cadets Killing shows. Diggs and Megara, Stephen and Edward, they're killing it in poetry as well. People call them the Brotherhood. And to be quite honest, for the most part, I'm doing good. And I'm finally getting my poetry out there like you said I should. I remember you encouraging me to write down my thoughts instead of bottling them all up. Now I leave my thoughts on pages and stages. Just look at what your mate did. And it's mad. You were one of the few friends that my parents liked when they first met you. Respectful and polite. It took me a while, but I finally learned from you. So when you left, it hurt them too. It's like we all lost a part of our hearts. I miss you, man. You were always there whenever I needed you. And now I can only pray or look up to the sky to speak to you. But I know somewhere you're looking down on me. And I'm hoping that you're proud of me. See, I don't normally do this. Like going into memories that have been untouched. Uncovering pain I never really dealt with. But I guess it's time to let it out. I guess maybe this letter will bring me peace. Although engraved on my heart forever will be the letters R.I.P. It's like we all lost a part of our hearts, because I feel like I inherited loads of the focus that you had. I remember you encouraging me to write down my thoughts instead of bottling them all up. I guess maybe this letter will bring me peace. One of the few friends that my parents liked when they first met you. Just a short guy with the biggest smile. But I know somewhere you're looking down on me. And I'm hoping that you're proud of me. I miss you, man.
Sometimes intentions and trying isn't good enough. Sometimes you need action. Sometimes a grand gesture is needed, and I can only count one.